いぶん走り回ったし、そろそろ休もう。座って休憩。まだ終わってない鍛造依頼、あと何件あったっけ？一つ、二つ。そんな多くないみたいだし、明日から本気出そっと。ずいぶん走り回ったし、
君に捧げよ
じゃあ行くよ。
Oh wow, they've been waiting for 2 minutes already.
震えてるじゃない。極寒のせい？それとも恐怖？無我の境地。歌え、僕の名のもとに。 ヒュッ見切りました。逃げ道はありません。
獲物だ。
裁きのイカズチ。
きっちり代償を払ってもらうぞ。
自分の状況を理解してるか。
いらないの。
せっかくのチャンスだ。本気を出して俺を楽しませてくれ。投稿も一つの選択だよ。俺は敗者に優しいからね。剣女盤石。俺相手によくここまで持つな。
God damn, I missed a shot. It's annoying. If I made all shots, I would have been able to kill him right as you charged towards me. Yeah, some people might wonder, well, why do you keep like shooting that first shot off to the side? It's because she has a passive where if you do a charged shot, it increases the crit rate, or maybe increases the like IO damage or the crit rate of her next charge shot. So essentially, that's why I lead. I do one in the middle of nowhere, so that first the first one it was the first one that triggers battle. See, like, look, crit rate of the subsequent one increased by 20%. So basically, your first one could not crit, but this one will increase the likelihood of it critting by 20%, which is really good. So that's why I do a leading shot, so that the one I do that initiates battle will be more likely to crit. It still could not crit, obviously, but like cryo in general, does a lot of like, so like the Blizzard Strayer set in and of itself, when they're affected by cryo, gets another 20%. So with that passive and this passive being affected by cryo, I have a 40% crit rate bonus. So that's 100% basically. Now, it might, and then the whole thing is, the charge shot is a 2-shot thing. So my first hit of the actual arrow, which is not the burst part, which is actually does more damage. Presumably, if the first one hits, they're afflicted by cryo. So the second bloom part, the Frost-like arrow bloom, will count. So like the arrow itself will cryo them, and so the bloom should, in theory, get the Blizzard Strayer bonus. I assume that's how it works. Obviously, I can't prove it. The only way to prove it would be to not crit one of the blooms. That would be the only way to prove it, because I would have to lose an 80%. I would get the 20% from her passive, and then I would have to not get the 20% from the enemy being afflicted by cryo. So that's the only way to really prove that it would only be the next Frostflake arrow to hit that would actually count. But we'll see. You know, it depends on how they snapshot that stuff. Because like the two things hit separately. So presumably in the 0.1 second that the arrow hits, it supplies cryo. So the 0.1 second later when the bloom hits, it should then take that cryo and give me the bonus. And realistically, I don't even need her to have this much crit rate. I really should swap it out. I think she has a crit rate one. She doesn't need one. She needs a crit damage one. Because like losing that 35%, you're like, oh my god, lose this. But like from her passive, she gets 20. From this, she gets another 20. You know, I don't need 100% crit rate when my crit damage is only 150. I should get 200 crit damage, because even with that 30% gone, it's still a 70% crit rate. And then of course, if they're frozen, I get an additional 20%, so I can bump that up to 90, and that's not even including the cryo resonance. So because she's with Eula, because I'm with Eula, increases crit rate against cryo to frozen enemies. So even if they don't get frozen, as long as I can keep them cryoed, then I get a 55% crit rate bonus, which can actually goes up to 95% if they're frozen enemies. Because actually wait, no, not 95. It's 90%, a 90% bonus. So it would be additive to whatever my crit rate is. So essentially, I really should farm a crit damage Blizzard Strayer set. And in fact, I do actually have a crit damage Blizzard Strayer thing, but it's on Ayaka. So I think it was on Ganyu, so I swapped it with Ayaka. And technically this has 7%, so it's not terrible. But like, she really needs a crit damage one, and this crit damage one's absolute garbage too, so, which is a shame. I guess I could use my potions to craft her a crit damage one. A crit damage one with crit rate and attack percent on it with the potions. Because even if it doesn't roll at that at all, it'll still be better what I currently have. It'll boost her crit damage up to, it would boost it up to 200%. And lower this to 30%, but with all the bonuses I get for critting, with resonance and her passive, it'll basically make up the missing hat. I mean, the missing crit rate from the hat. And even if in an instance I would be rolling I'd be manually creating a crit damage. But it's tough to say, because like maybe I should save those potions for a goblet. Because getting the elemental goblet on set is really a fucking pain in the ass to do. And so it might be better just to farm Blizzard Strayer until I can get until I can get a crit damage one. Hard to say. I have enough resin where I could just actually just spend my condensed resin, blast out like 100 dungeons. I mean, so one of these is, so one dungeon, 1.5 dungeons per one of these. So I could crush 6 of these, and then do 10 Blizzard Strayer domains, try my luck. And that's probably what I should do, and save the potions for what really matters, which is actually let me use one of these. What really matters is the goblet. Getting a goblet on set is huge. Because if I can get an on-set goblet, then usually what that means is I can go offset for the hat, or I can go offset for something else. It's the goblet that really, you're kind of like stuck doing whatever, but even still, like, you're so happy about getting an elemental goblet on set or even offset. You're just like, whatever, like stats are, it's just hard to find a decent smattering of good shit. So it's just like, yeah, you're just spending so much time looking for something decent. Like, oh, cool, you have crit rate on it, and like 2 flat stats and defense percent. It's like, well, it has crit rate, and it's an on-set, elemental goblet, so I'll just use it anyway. But it's like, but at least with the relic, the artifact creation, you can at least set crit rate and crit damage on it, and then hope for the best for the other two. And then, of course, hope it rolls at all into crit rate, crit damage. I've seen some sad pictures of people essentially crafting something exactly like that, where they're like, cool, I'm going to make an elemental goblet on set for this one character that I really like. I'll put crit rate, crit damage on it, and then it rolls like for the other 2 random stats, it rolls flat defense, flat attack, and then every roll when they level it up goes into flat defense and flat attack. Not a single roll went into like crit rate or crit damage. Actually, maybe the picture had one go into crit rate or something like that. But like, when you have essentially a 50% chance of rolling into a stat you want, and where 4 out of the 5 go into the stats you don't, 4 out of 5, or maybe even all 5, roll into the stats you don't want, that sucks. Feels like crap. That's why they really need to lower the potion cost for it. because sure, it's good to be able to set exactly the main stat and exactly the substat, 2 of the 4 substats. But like, that's only the entry point. And sure, just that alone will definitely make it better than a lot of artifacts you already have, especially for the rarer, harder to get ones, because you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to get something on set. Especially if you're like missing just good elemental damage for one particular element. Like maybe you're just low on, you don't have much electro damage, and all the electro damage ones you have are go to other people, and even the ones that they have are not that good. So just having crit rate and crit damage on it could make it like better than some of the ones you already have. So I get that, but it's just the fact is that even getting that might put you at a good starting point, but like you could still get screwed, right? Like even with 2 stats you want, oh fuck, I forgot to swap. Even with 2 stats you want, you're not guaranteed for shit. Even with because it could roll, you don't know what the other substats are going to be. It could roll anything else. Oh shit, did I miss? Oh god damn it, did I miss that? That was so annoying. I missed one of I saw the immune, so I thought it hit, but I'm pretty sure I didn't see both swords on it. Yeah, now I have 2 swords. And now he's gonna zip away. So I'm not gonna be able to use those swords, because they'll probably fall off before I can use them. Ah, damn it. Okay. I mean, that was stupid of me. I was trying to time her charge so that it hits him. I was trying to charge. It's like, oh yeah, man, if I get this explosion to happen right as he passes me. Yeah, I already lost my swords. God damn it. Ah, darn, I took some damage. I was like, do I need to refresh my shield? Probably not. Anyway, that was unintentional. I didn't actually want to do that team. I could have used Traverse too, but I just got, fuck, I'll just save my energy. Like, I'm doing enough damage with just normal attacks. I need to farm more of that wood. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to look up a map to figure out actually where those wood pieces are. Because like every time I use my wood collecting thing, every time I use this artifact, it doesn't work. Or like it does work, but it gets the wrong wood. Because like I don't know what the tree looks like. I just naturally got some as I was wandering around, but I don't know what the tree looks like. So I don't know when I see it to stop and go get it. Okay, let's max out these points first, and then I can start the new event. Jesus Christ, someone's taking fuckloads of load. Oh, great, so they're going to be Kinich, regardless of how it actually makes sense. 2 fucking Kiniches. Zero, why do you choose the exact same fucking people? And again, like, okay, so I'm Jillinan. You know who Jillinan doesn't work with? Anemo and Dendro. You know who they're picking? Anemo and Dendro. The only fucking elements that don't fucking work with Jillinan, that's the one they pick. Okay, I'll just be, Serena then. Jesus Christ, people are dumb. It's just like, dude. Okay, shield boost. Yeah, I'll get that one. Multiplayer boost. But yeah, that's kind of annoying, right? Like, you get these people who just are so fucking dumb. Where it's like, come on, dude, like, please try to pick a party comp that works with people. And again, it's like this matters even less than other shit. But it's like, come on, people. Okay, cool, we got it? Yeah. I mean, like, for that, obviously, it doesn't matter what our party comp is. No, not at all. But there are some combat ones, especially because the last fight is always a combat one. 4 second. I'll do that one. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of reactions with Fiorina. She's a very good Hydra applicator.
お手並み拝見といこうか。ほっふっせいふっよっほっふっ世界を熱狂の渦にじゃじゃーんせいそれ
See, it helps to have a support like me who doesn't even need to do stuff, so I can focus on the actual objective, or the bonus objective of pushing bombs.
はあ、人気すぎるのも悩ましいものだね。まあ、こんなに好かれているんだから仕方ないか。お披露目だ。光り輝くがいい。よっほうそれ
無能いいここだ無能
はっよっとせい
やほれ
世界を熱狂の渦には
赴くままに西洋なる
よっ
雲の行くごと
それ
風の行く先を
僕をたたえよ
よっ
ふっ
無能
それほっ
風をいざほれここだ
光り輝くがいいは動くべきだ
無能や
じゃじゃーん
無能
とそれ左右歌え僕の名のもとにそら
西洋なる無能
はっほうはっ
これほど美しき景色を見れば
お茶会は
おのずと旅がしたくなるものであろう
ついでに行ってみないかい
お茶会における礼儀作法を学びたいなら僕が教えてあげよう
Oh, wait, getting multiples will enhance the effect. I didn't realize that. I thought it was like one or the other, so I was like, oh shit, this guy also has a reaction one.
お披露目だ世界を熱狂の渦にせい
無能風を知る
よっふっほう
ここだ
そらはっほっ
風の赴くままに風の
私ははっはっ僕をたたえようほっ歌え僕の名のもとにせい
はい
ふっ
せい
ほっ
雲がここだ足りなく無能
はっよっ
ほれとほれはっ
世界を熱狂の渦動くべきだ
邪魔するな消えろここだ風のそこだはっせここだ風の雲の行くごと
無能この剣はわかるかい左右
光り輝くがいい。
しまった
Oh, god damn it, they died. Fuck. Thanks, assholes. Thank you for ruining our fucking streak.
借りなく時風の
雨描きがたしそこだ歌よ錦
行こう
光り輝くがいい。
Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess that's probably how they died. I almost died, too. That's a shame, though, we didn't get those points. But yeah, like, I took a bunch of those to the face. I was trying to, like, use my burst to iframe that, but it, I got smacked and that stunned me out of being able to do it. Even button mashing my burst, I wasn't able to. So, unfortunate.
名月や
Yeah, so I think I need two more. Two more of these and I'm done. Yeah, I mean, they're actually surprisingly strong. Like this is not the first time where like we just don't crush it. I don't think it's because they like standardize everyone's damage. I think they're like, oh, okay, you're gonna be this character here. I don't think we get our own personal weapons. I don't think we get our own personal stats. I think they like standardize it. So like you can't super whale. I don't think. I'm not sure. Like I've never actually like tried looking at my. Maybe Navia. Okay. Sure, I'll be the healer. Oh, that orange thing there was the buff. God damn it! Was the crit damage buff? Yeah, it doesn't appear right away, which is kind of annoying. She had a good team though. They're actually pretty quick at choosing buffs. It's nice. Yeah, why are you chasing after me? Hey, maybe don't chase after the person who's already fucking at the thing. Like don't chase after the ones I'm getting. I'm in front of you, dipshit, and going faster than you. Like, go after the ones that people aren't getting. Yeah, it's like you have everyone going for the same coins. Like I'm already on the left side of the field, but everyone then goes to the left side where I already am in the back. Just go to the right. Like there's so many coins off to the right. Just go there. Stop chasing after the same fucking coins. Oh shit, this is actually really cool. I like, because I'm curious, if my elemental's cooldown, once I come out of my mode, is like 6 seconds, 6 or 7 seconds. Does that mean I get unlimited? Does that mean like once I come out of it, I can immediately go back in because it's reduced by 2 seconds? Okay, so, oh no, it doesn't! I still have 6 seconds to go, damn it. Okay, so I can't cheese it then, that's unfortunate. Jesus Christ, let me attack it! Like it's like, oh yeah, I'm marking it. I'm gonna take 10 seconds to fucking load the ad and allow you to attack it. Just give it to us immediately, like, especially with that clearance at 60 seconds, right? Is a bonus. But the ad you have to kill to be able to kill the final boss. It's literally like we were waiting there for 10 fucking seconds. The second it goes down, for the second you can actually interact with the mob you need to kill, was like literally 10 seconds. So 1/6 of the time is completely just thrown into the trash because of just how the boss is for the bonus. It's like, that's a dick move, kinda. Okay, so just one more. Doesn't matter what I get. Hell, I think even just participation trophies, the 20-point participation. Actually, no, I think the 20 points is just clearing it. You have to clear it. But even still, like, I just need to clear 2 of the 4 zones, not even all 4, and I don't need to give a shit about anything. So, like, that obviously, you know, getting upset about people not checking the party comps, like, this is why it doesn't really matter in the end of days, because the odds of you getting the perfect number of points because you had a good party comp, so you need to do 1 less run of this, is very unlikely, right? Because, like, if you get all the bonus points, like every single bonus point, okay, so they're gonna go Den. If you want to do, okay, so you want to go Electro. I will actually then go Fiorina. Why? Why would you pick? Like, that was so fucking stupid. I mean, I can go this, but like, Jesus Christ, dude, like picking Chevreuse. You wanna know why that's so fucking stupid? It's because Chevreuse gets huge bonuses for overload reactions. And specifically, she gives huge bonuses for a team that only consists of overload reactions. Jesus fucking Christ, just go. Fuck. So she really only works in teams where... Okay. She only really works in teams where let's see if this bonus book. She really works best in teams where yeah, there we go. She works best in teams that are only Pyro and only Electro, because not only did she get bonus for overloads, but she gives bonuses to parties that are exclusively overload. She's kind of like Nilo in a way. She's the Nilo of the team. She's the Nilo of overload, essentially. But you really need to be in parties that are only Electro and only Pyro. So when we already have a Yao Yao on the team, and I've chosen Fiorina, now maybe they thought about it too late and they were still thinking. But the Yao Yao is on the team right from the get-go, which means choosing her. Oh my god, can you all attack the same fucking one, for fuck's sake? When we're all when we already have a Yao Yao on the team, there is no point in doing Chevreuse because you know right from the get-go there's no point because you can't fucking do it. Jesus Christ, these guys are fucking retarded. Like, we have the Electro person attacking one person. Just attack the same person. Like, Tignari, you're the one who has more control over it, because Tignari's more all about Dendro application, and he can like just do charge shots and shit. Oh my god, you're already taking so many hits. It's like he started attacking the one I'm attacking. It's like, no, attack the one fucking... I'm just killing time. Please attack the one that Clorine's attacking, because she's the one who actually will react with your shit. Mine just creates Dendro cores. So yeah, you dum-dums. Your bomb hits an opponent. Sure, I'll do that one. Fuck it.
もう広めだ。手並み拝見と意向を伝え、僕のそのままに。
God damn it, I was gonna fucking actually use it properly, you fucking moron! Thank you for knocking it into the middle of bumfuck nowhere! Jesus Christ, you're dumb! Like, I'm gonna smack it! Smack it to the enemy, you big dipshit! Jeez, don't touch it! There we go, like, that's how you fucking do it. You actually aim at the fucking people you need to aim at! Oh, is that? Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? How do you not aim worth shit? Like, how is it? Like, you just aimed from the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Jesus Christ. Aim at the fucking enemies. Like, it's not fucking rocket science. You just get behind it, look towards the enemy you need to attack, and ideally, the best way to do it is you actually start moving towards it. So you know the direction, right? If you're moving towards the bomb as you then go and hit it. If you're moving towards the bomb as the enemies, if you're moving essentially towards the enemy you want to hit, and then you press the normal attack on that path, you're going to get it, right? Okay, so luckily... luckily, once we kill these two things... Is that gonna hit me? Oh, is that... Wait, does that do damage to me? I'm sure. I'm sure that does damage to me. Heal everything up. Yeah, the other problem is Clorinde doesn't have 24/7, Oh, it's this one again. Clorinde doesn't have 24/7, reactions. She only can do it while her skill's up, and only then. So, like, that's the problem. Isn't a boss like this that constantly leaves really fucks up Clorinde's skill, because her skill doesn't have 100% uptime. So she's just has a lot of downtime where she can't do a reaction. And during this downtime, she's kind of fucked, because she essentially just wastes her, she wastes her long cooldown for her skill. Is that are those lasers doing damage to this thing? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, wait, damn it, let's push the phase. Like, we're stuck waiting for it to fucking collapse, and it's just not collapsing. Because it was in the middle of the laser phase. And now we have to, yeah, so... Oh, no, oh, it's a no death. Wait, ugh. Okay, well, this is fine then. It's no deaths, but we only... I think it's no deaths, but they give us less time, because it felt like we have less time. But yeah, that's a really shit boss for Clorinde. Is because there's just a lot of moments where you can't attack, and Clorinde only does damage during the moments... Well, obviously when she can't attack, no shit. But she has essentially a burst window. When her skill is up, that's when she does all of her damage. When her skill is up, that's when you do all your damage. And when your skill is not up, there's like a 6 to 10 second like downtime or something. So she doesn't really do much damage at that point. Like, so that kind of sucks. And in a boss like that, which is constantly like shooting up into the air, being untargetable, you start your skill as Clorinde, you start your skill as Clarin, and then it runs away. And so your like 6-second duration skill now is wasted like 3 of its seconds while it flew up into the sky and is blasting down before landing, and then you have to chase after where it landed. You know, obvious, really bad lineup. And like, there's nothing we can do about that. Like we don't, or I don't think so. I'm not sure. Maybe it lets us know who the final boss is. I thought it was random, but technically I do think they do tell you the stage you're going into right away. So it's possible that from the we could like look up what the final boss will be. But, you know, I don't know. And if I don't know, then I can't reasonably expect people to know, right? Like, typically it doesn't matter. No one really checks. So it's not really their fault for not looking. Hell, I didn't even look either, so. It just lets you know how it just lets you know how easy it is to miss.
We could administer things, we could track things, we could make sure the world got back on its feet, and we did that. And then we protected people when they went back into the office and everything. And
So yeah, so it's understandable that you'd miss that. Because like, realistically, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, sure, we don't get that bonus, whatever, as long as we kill it. Even if we don't kill it, right? We still get the points for all the previous ones. I think we just get... So, like, we can get, like, 30 points per round, or for each of the 4 rounds, I believe. If you get all the if you beat the round and do all the bonuses, you get 30 points per round, and then at the end, they give you some extra bonus points for random shit, which can get you above 140, or 140 and above. But, yeah. And even at 130, like, you need... yeah, I mean, it's such an odd number. It doesn't divide evenly into actually, wait, 5? Oh, no, it does. If you got 5 perfect scores, absolutely perfect scores, if you ran it 5 times, beating it all 4 rounds, and getting the secret objective in every single round, you get 140 points. Because you get 120 for each of the 4 things, gives you 30 points each, and then you get some bonus points to bump you up to 140, I think. I'm not sure what the bonus points are, but I have gotten 140 before. So there's some way to get some perfect thing for it. So there's some way to get some perfect thing, but if you think about it, 140 times 5 is 700. Because 5 times 100 is 500, obviously, and 5 times 40 is 200, so that's 700. So if you got perfect 140 scores by getting every single secret objective, you would only need to run that 5 times total. But you can't be... But that means you have to get it perfectly every single time of those 5 times. You can't have any single person fuck up. And like for that like last boss, for instance, the secret objective was don't die. Well, guess what? I cannot die, but if any one of my teammates dies, that's game over. So, you know, like the previous one, I didn't die, but the other 2 people did. And I can't stop them from dying. Like, even if I kept Infuriated healing mode, they probably still would have died. You know? Because they probably just took too much damage too quickly, and Fiorina does decent healing, but it still is like every few ticks. So, maybe one or both of them could have survived if I was in healing mode before they even started to get hit. Or, you know, to keep them topped off. But yeah, it just happened way too quick, way too fast. And obviously it was them not dodging the shit they needed to dodge. So it's like, at the end of the day, there's only so much I can do. But yeah, like, so I would have lost that. So I lost that. I didn't get a full 440 points. So like, yeah, for something out of my control, I now have to do an extra. And that's the sucky thing. You have to be perfect in all 5. If you're not perfect in all 5, boom, you have to do a 6. No matter what. Like, even if it's just, oh, we didn't get the secret objective in any one of the rounds. So there's 4 rounds for every single one of those. 4 rounds with a secret objective in every single one. In every one of those 4 rounds for 5 times, so 20 rounds, you can't fail a secret objective at all. Every single one of those 40 rounds, those 20, Every single one of those 20 have to be complete the secret objective. If you fail even once, you have to do it again. You have to do another A6 run, which is like, that sucks.
ちょっと心配だな。絶対に口をする。
Because it's like, even if it's not your own fault, even if it's because they want to be selfish and choose party comps that don't work well together, even if they're just incompetent and just, like, because some of them just don't get hit a certain number of times or don't die. Well, it's like, I cannot get hit and I cannot die, but I can't control them. And if they fuck up, I now have to go, my time is now wasted by having to do another one. So, yeah, it sucks. I wish there was a little more leeway. I wish you maybe got, like even if you got, like, 150 points for a perfect, right? 150 points, because then in another one of them, if one person doesn't get one of the secret objectives, well, don't worry. You don't need 140 in this one. You have 150 in the other, so you getting a 130 here is fine. Because the 150 from the perfects before make up for it. But, like, no, you have to be perfect every fucking time to do one less round.
落ち着いてこれ。まずは誰が来たのかくらい確かめないと。お、旅人にパイも。
なんだ、お前たちだったのか。
Okay, so they weren't trying to keep a secret from me. They did keep a secret from somebody.
後ろに師匠が立ってた時よりも忘れ
With Candace, Cola, and Tignari. Is this a secret for Nahida, perhaps? We're celebrating Nahida's birthday? Oh, yeah. Saber Roost Festival. That is a Nahida thing, right? Is that the flower festival? Yeah, okay, so it is Nahida. I mean, realistically, I did see Nahida on the splash art for the event, so it would be understandable that she is related to it. Wait, is the Saber Roost Festival the flower festival, the one where Nilo dances? Or is that a different one? Yeah. I forget what the other one was called. I forgot what the flower festival was called. I thought it was Saber Roost. And then they just say it's the flower festival.
とにかくここ数日手が。それで
具体クラクサナリデビ様はキャンディーがお好きらしいから。
フロート社のパレードの後は誕生日パーティーに誘うつもりだ。デザインの方はカーベに任せてある。今のところ。そうここまで。だったらキャンディス、さっき買い出しを。
最近はあまり砂漠から出ていませんから、この辺ご迷惑でなければ。水臭いこと言う。
お、パイも。
ではお言葉に。
よし、決まりだな。なんだかワクワクしてきたぞ。早速行動開始だ。そうだった。
Man, let's make the question, can you keep secrets? Like, sure, like she's no longer connected to all her people. So you can, in theory, keep secrets from her because she can't read your mind anymore. But the question, of course, then becomes, she is incredibly smart. She is the Archon of Wisdom. So you would assume that she'd be able to intuit what's going on. Oh, that's all nice. But whatever, let's see. Okay, so this is a quest. Oh, I see. It's a quest to unlock every single one. Got it. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Toy Master. Psychotherapy. What? How is this part of the? And interesting. Okay, whatever. I'll just try the first one. Or actually, wait. Oh, this one's even closer. Let's do that one. Oh, I see. It's like a little. Huh. Interesting. Wait, what is? Oh, it seems like either talking to either one of them is fine. I mean, it seems like they're trying to do some sort of production, but why are they selling food? Why is there all this food here for what they seems like a theatrical production? Oh, is this a duel type thing, or I have to just be on my personal self? That's interesting. Oh, oh, he's a knight of candies. Oh yeah, I forgot. There was some sort of food type related shit. Okay, I was gonna say like, why would you have all this food all around? Like, how is that related to filming and acting, right? But I guess yeah, there's a night of candy, so I guess it's part of the festival. But man, like they did introduce this when like Sumeru first came out, but that was like 2 years ago. Actually, wait, no, even more. Yeah, I mean, I guess 2 years ago, yeah, because this year was Natland, last year was Fontaine, the year before that was Sumeru. So yeah, it's been 2 years since they first introduced us. Because I remember there was an NPC we talked to who was like the Knight of Flowers, and we had to like help him out in a quest line. But like that was a quest line that existed as part of the when the Sumeru era was introduced. And I remember like one where we had to like find a poisoned one of those things, or a different one of those things, or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's been a long time. All the more reason for me to like stream more everything I do in Genshin, is so that next time this shit comes around, and I'm like, oh, what was this event that happened in Natland? I'd be like, cool, I'll just go back to my VODs, go back to Natland. Let's see, which patch was this? Cool, it would be this time. Let me go over my VODs, find one of my VODs I titled like event around the time of when the event was, and I can quickly just blast through the whole thing. So is this us constructing? Is this us constructing a carriage then? Is that what this event is? Oh, it's riding a carriage. Okay, so it's an obstacle course. Cool. Okay. So one is combat, one is a race or a slash obstacle course. Okay. And then the third one is this one, right? So it sounds like we need Clocky to help adjust their moods. But this is interesting. Obviously, Dreamscapes, I mean, like, Honkai Star Rail right now is doing a Dreamscape episode where Penacony is all about Dreamscapes. And so we're having another patch in Honkai Star Rail that goes back into the Dreamscape. Hell, we even went to a weird Dreamscape full of monkeys. So it's interesting that the timing of this has us come back and do something that's related to Dreamscapes even slightly. Although, it's not like, they hadn't already set this up. Like, Honkai Star Rail is only like a year and a half old, and Sumeru was introduced 2 years ago. So, and Sumeru, even at that time, had the connected consciousness through the little earbud thing, and we even met Nahida in a dream. So, like, we already were going into Dreamscapes and interacting with Nahida. And there was this whole quest. I mean, the whole part of the Archon quest was us being, like, trapped in a dream or having to go through a dream or something like that. So the concept of Dreamscapes has already existed since the inception of Sumeru. So Penacony, which was only introduced like a few months ago, like 6 months ago or so, or maybe it was as far back as February. I'm not sure, but like at the beginning, during this year at least, But obviously they're doing, like, Penacony's like far more fantastical. Like, they're doing a lot crazier shit. This is far more of a realistic approach to the whole thing. Far more grounded in reality, but obviously still like a fantasy. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, that's the one I'm most interested in. Because it seems like it's like a detective thing where... So, like, combat is like whatever, right? Every combat event is very similar. It seems like this one's going to be one of the more interesting ones. I do actually like the ones. I like the ones where we're only your main character, and you can only use your sword. You don't use skills at all, so the whole point of it is doing your basic attack and doing counters. That was kind of fun. I do like that, because it's definitely it's definitely more of a expression of skill, and I do like that. I do like the fact that it's like, oh, cool. It's like you have to do these perfect counters and dodges. Well, it's really about perfect counters and guards to do the most damage. In fact, like, it's your counters that do far more damage than any of your basic attacks. But you still want to do your basic attacks because it's like, yeah, it'll just mean you might have to do one less counter, so you'll end it slightly faster versus just waiting for counters every single time. So I do like that type of combat a little more, because it's usually a little like it's less hectic. It's a slower paced, like, steady thing. For the race, it's like, it's whatever. It's like, it's a race. I've done lots of races like that. It's interesting. It's not like I dislike it at all. But, at the end of the day, it's just an obstacle course, pressing left or right to avoid obstacles. Like the new Sonic game, the Sonic X Shadow Generations, that's essentially this game. Like, it's essentially that. It's just an obstacle course. You're running down a path, avoiding obstacles as you go. Like, it's just fine. Like it's not like I dislike it, but it's not like it's not nothing crazy. The one I'm most interested in is in this because I like puzzles to a degree, like not excessively so. There are some people who are like I was watching Pirate Software, do Tunic and Outer Wilds, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ! Like some of the puzzles there, are like the leap in logic for the big iron door of like, oh, all these numbers reference page numbers. Like I just wouldn't have gotten that. I wouldn't have gotten that leap. I wouldn't have been like, oh, that's what those numbers represent. They represent page numbers. And then to do that, I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty impressive. Like there's a few puzzles that are like a little too complex, so I just don't even like make the logical leap between things. So my mind's not super flexible. It's flexible in a way, but there are some parts of it that just aren't as flexible. So for those kind of puzzles, those are the ones I would just flat out miss and not even realize I missed. So I'm not like super puzzle heavy, but I do like puzzles in general. Like I like the Phoenix Wright series where it's like, yeah, you're solving the puzzle of who done it. So I think this is going to be pretty fun because it'll be a little puzzle. I prefer something that's like medium complex, not super complex, and definitely never on a timer. Because like Outer Wilds has a lot of shit on timers, and I just don't like that at all. Like there's too many things on timers. I just don't like that as a concept, especially when it comes down to puzzle. I don't like feeling rushed. And obviously since it's Genshin, like I'm not expecting this puzzle to be like insanely good, but it will be somewhat interesting. So I'm looking forward to that because I don't think we've done something like this before. So I'm curious what it'll be like. But anyway, let's wrap this shit up. I still need to level up further skills. I think I don't have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough. Even with that, I think actually with that, yeah, I could make 5, and I could level this up. But either way, okay, so this is all done, right? This is all done. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's just that. Okay, so it's just this. This is where we get Candace, and we get Candace's mats. Ooh, what's this? An outdoor furnishing. Interesting. Okay, so in 3 days, so essentially by Monday, I think this will all be unlocked. Yeah, because it's 2 days, but it's 2 days and however many hours it is until the next day. So it's like 18 hours in 2 days until this unlocks. So I think it's like the morning of Sunday or Monday or something like that. But this will unlock tomorrow. So this unlocks on Friday. This unlocks Friday, and then this unlocks Saturday. So on Sunday we should have everything then. Okay, cool. Okay. That's cool. And then our celebration are just the main overarching quest. Okay, cool. Oakley dokley. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, but thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.